Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to some more Raid Shadow Legends content. Today, we're going to be talking about 10 things I wish that I knew when I started playing this game. Some of them I caught on pretty quick. Some of them it took me a lot longer. But let's get to the plug and then let's get into the list. Hey there, taking a break from the video to invite you to download Raid Shadow Legends free with my link down in the description, or scan the QR code up at the top. By doing so, upon download of the game as a new player, you'll receive a free Karuto at level right at download, Ugo at level 10, Fane upon reaching level 20, and Lady Annabelle upon reaching level 30. So if you're enjoying watching my Raid Shadow Legends journey, don't miss out and download with my link or the QR code up at the top left today. The first thing I wish I realized right when I started playing Raid Shadow Legends is you only have 2 days, 48 hours to utilize those top tier promo codes where you get a free legendary. And I actually restarted my account to take advantage of that. I started one day on, I don't know, Friday or something, and Monday I tried to go and then use a code, and it didn't work. And I didn't know that the definition of new player was 48 hours, so I completely restarted. I wasted a few days, maybe even a week playing on an account that I have since abandoned just because I didn't get one of the new legendaries, and I do not regret doing so because I got Hanorok, who is an amazing champion. So definitely, if you're going to start a new account, make sure you take advantage of one of those free legendary codes. The second thing I wish I knew right when I started, or realized more like it, was to pay attention to missions. The reason being, I'm not at amazing rewards right now for the missions, but it's because I am way past a lot of these things. So right now I'm on win a few gauntlets from stage 4 of the sewers of Arnok on normal. I am not in the normal campaign. I am not even in the hard campaign. I have blown through all of the brutal campaign. So this is way back for me. In order to get these missions done, I'm going to have to go way back. And you can only do one at a time. So see, some of these, I have met the requirements already, but I can't claim the rewards because you're going through one at a time. So I have quite a few ahead of me, and I have to go back and do quite a lot if I want to catch up and start to get those better rewards shown on the track down here. Third thing I wish I realized earlier was advanced quests. So these are daily quests I had paid attention to. Daily quests right away, and weekly and monthly, but then advanced, I didn't realize I could just do all of them each day right away. Some of them have great rewards. I've already claimed a few extra energy. The only reason I don't complete one of this checklist every day is sometimes I'm required to beat a faction wars boss that I just cannot beat given the faction strength I have for that given day. But try to get through all of the advanced quests if you can. If you get through all of them, you're going to get energy refresh and some Plarium points, and then you start working your way up through some great rewards at the top, including a 5-star chicken and a legendary skill tome at the end. The fourth thing I wish I realized right away was to max out the mine as soon as you can. So it's kind of hefty up front. It requires 500 gems to get each level, but each level increases the capacity of how many gems it's going to generate, how quickly you get there, and then you're just getting gems a lot faster overall. So I have it maxed out now, but I had gems more prolific at the very beginning, and now since I've maxed it out, I've felt my gem total going up way faster. So it's just a direct input output, and after a few months you're going to make up all the crystals entirely, and then from that point on it's pure profit. Number 5, and these aren't in the order of importance, but just in the order that they came to my mind, is hoarding your higher tier shards for special events. So right now I have 19 ancient shards, and I am hoarding them. They do not have a boosted chance right now for epic or legendary pulls. Mythic right now, they all, Mythic, Void, Sacred, they all have something going on right now, progressive chance. But I am hoarding mine in favor of a double drop chance, and that just means you have a double chance of getting epic or legendary, which are pretty slim already. But you want to take whatever you can get. So hang on to those higher tiered shards as long as you can. Next thing I wish I really knew right away, or at least a little bit faster than I did, was you want to sprint to the end of the brutal campaign. See, that's where I am, brutal, and farm 12-3 and sometimes I hit 12-7, to train your champions for XP, for silver, and mainly that's it. And you get some gear, and you get some food champs too. So I got my Kyle to 5 stars and tried to max out his gear as much as I could to get the farming down. And he would die kind of frequently, probably 25% of the time he would die. But now that he is 6 stars, it's just so easy to get experience. Which before this, there's not really a great efficient way to do it. It's very fast. You can do super raids, and if you have your XP boosted, you're going to get a 2-star champion to level 20 in like 5 battles, a 3-star to level 30 in like 11 or something. Not exactly sure. And you're also going to get you have some potential rare character drops, and since you're getting them so frequently, they're easy to use as food champions, and then some uncommon. And plus, why you're doing stage 3 is it drops shields, which sell for more. So when you do an auto run, just do a filter for the selling. I basically sell whatever I get because the shields aren't that great. They just sell for a lot, and that's the main source of my silver. So really, this is probably the most important thing I realized, and you can't get there like right away. You need some decent characters, a couple or so, but yeah, super, super important. Next thing I wish I realized faster was in Tag Team Arena, you want to be spending some of your gold bars each day on the champion fragments, starting with Drexthar Blood Twin. I'm looking forward to getting him. It'll take quite a while, but you can do 1 per day, and the longer you put it off, the longer it's going to take you to actually get him. And legendaries are quite hard to come by. Don't be fooled by the first couple days with the promo code and your download link. But you're not going to get too many legendaries too fast, especially if you're playing for free. So yeah, definitely pick up those champion fragments when you can. The next thing I wish I realized faster was that rare characters or champions are much easier to upgrade. So Kyle, I have his abilities all maxed out. Also on, Coldheart, I got her recently. Her abilities are kind of close to maxed out. Then we look at someone like Tuhanarak, not even close on 2 out of 3 abilities. Deacon Armstrong is important, and I've been using a lot of my epic books on him. He's still nowhere near maxed out his abilities because rare skill tomes are way easier to come by than epic and legendary skill tomes. And additionally, it's way easier to ascend characters. So I don't even care too much about Paragon, but I ascended him completely because you only need lesser potions and greater potions in most cases. So Diabolist, I could get her to 3 stars ascended with some greater potions. Whereas legendaries are requiring more superior sooner. So I need 4 superior magic potions and 3 superior arcane potions for Eleanorel to get to the 4th ascended star. So it's just way, way easier to upgrade rare characters. So if you find some solid rare characters worth developing, that's why Kyle is such a good choice as your starting champion to max out as soon as you can, because it's going to be a lot easier to do than your first legendary. The next thing I wish I realized or more understood early on is just what the purpose of each type of dungeon is. It's clear to me now, but at first I was just, I didn't want to read everything in depth, and I would just pick ones that I thought looked cool. It's like, this guy looks cool, fight him, a dragon, I'll attack that. But these 5 are potion dungeons. These are for ascending champions, which is not a super high priority immediately. Minotaur is unique. He does masteries, which improves every character substantially once you get enough of them. So he's a high priority and the easiest one to max out. So he's the only one I have maxed all the way to his final tier. And there's no hard or brutal or anything. It's just this. Spider's Den is for accessories. That special gear you can't always equip to everyone. And then Ice Golem, Dragon's Lair, Fire Knight are those artifacts that you can apply to any character. Sand Devil and Phantom Shogun come a little bit later in there to upgrade your artifacts. And Iron Twins is for soul coins and that kind of currency. So if you're brand new, that's not going to mean too much to you, but I just wish I took more time to understand what each dungeon was, because they all require the same resource to engage in energy, and you need to choose where you're using your energy wisely. Hey there, taking a break from the video to invite you to download Raid Shadow Legends free with my link down in the description, or scan the QR code up at the top. By doing so, upon download of the game as a new player, you'll receive a free Karuto at right at download, Ugo at level 10, Fane upon reaching level 20, and Lady Annabelle upon reaching level 30. So if you're enjoying watching my Raid Shadow Legends journey, don't miss out and download with my link or the QR code up at the top left today. And the last thing I wish I realized right away was not within the game at all, but an external source, hellhades.com, the most valuable resource I've come across for this game. And I play Galaxy of Heroes a lot, and we don't have anything quite the same. Swga.gg is similar but different. Hellhades has everything you need to know about the 900 plus champions in this game. It's a crazy amount, hard to keep up with. And when you're pulling characters, rare, epic, legendary, it's hard to know which one's good. So you can just pull someone up and you can link your account. I'm not going to go into a tutorial of how to do it. But once you do link your account, you can just click show my champs, and then it'll show the ratings for all of them, your best characters, and that gives you a better idea of who to focus on first. So my best three are Deacon Armstrong, Geomancer, and Hanorak. I've put substantial investment into them. I recently pulled Coldheart. She was my highest rated rare character, so I'm pouring into her. So it really helps you organize from all those tons of different champions and actually know what you're doing, what you're going for. So yeah, that's going to be it for me in this one. Hopefully you learned something, or hopefully you already knew if you're brand new. I hope you learned something. If you're an experienced player, hopefully you already had all that under wraps. But share with me what you wish you knew right when you started playing this game, or good advice for new players in general. Love to hear from you in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.